Hey everybody, Brandon here with iDub Hockey, joined with Rob from Warrior Hockey here at Warriors HQ in Detroit, here to talk about the Warrior Alpha shoulder pad line. So Rob, before we get started on the cool tech and spec that we have going on, how would you describe the fit profile and the style of player it's designed for?
Yeah, so I would say from a fit profile standpoint, we're looking at a pretty full coverage approach to how we do things. We do try to keep it really lightweight and really mobile in that, but you'll still get a really full coverage fit in terms of the jacket around the chest area, through the rib area, and in the shoulder caps.
And so with the Alpha Pro, this is top end, built for that elite level player looking for that maximum coverage and protection. So let's start off with that protection and what specific areas that you're really dialed in.
Yeah, so I think for us, we really try to focus in those key impact areas. So areas like a beefed up sternum protection through here, added padding and protection in the spine area, and then some added padding, this compression molded piece over the shoulder cap, so in a really high impact area there. And then a nice beefed up semi-floating collarbone protection there. So a lot of those key impact areas on the torso, we really tried to beef up and add some level of protection for you.
Now you mentioned earlier, you're getting that maximum coverage and protection, but you're not sacrificing its weight and mobility, because there's a lot going on to ensure that you guys address that issue as well. So in terms of the construction of the Pro, what did you guys do specifically to do that?
Yeah, so some of it's just in the materials we use through the collarbone and the shoulder cap. You'll also notice that we have a really lightweight, breathable jacket on here. So it's a perforated jacket, so it allows more air through there. And it's also just a really lightweight material in that area. And then adding a lot of those flex panels, so talking about that mobility and a full coverage fit. A lot of flex profile panels in the front, and then a ton in that rib area as well. So something that really wraps really naturally and comfortably, and that same perforated jacket through the back of the pad there. So really bringing a nice lightweight fit in that way.
And you know, the small details really do matter when it comes to comfort on the rink, and lay flat straps is one of those designs. So what is the inspiration behind those? Yeah,
so for us, like we really just don't want your gear getting caught up in your jersey as you're skating around. You don't want your shoulder pads coming unstrapped when you twist a certain way. And so having those lay flat straps really allows everything to lay nice and clean and not get hung up in your jersey.
And within the locker room, you're gonna see a few players kind of just blend in with each other as well. I'm loving just the graphic details this year that you've brought in. What was the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, so we were really looking for a nice change of pace, and so you see that, we call it OD green, but you know, kind of that outdoorsy look with the tan and black and that green colorway through there. We really wanted something that kind of separated ourselves from everything else that's in the marketplace. A lot of black and yellow, a lot of white and red, and all of that, and honestly, we've been guilty of it in the past, so really just trying to take a different approach and bring a different look to the locker room for sure.
Last but not least, we have the liner. You know, that sits against your body, and this really does give you out of the box comfort, and it's treated with a technology called Polygene. So what exactly is the benefit behind Polygene?
Yeah, so we call it our Wartech FNC liner, but yeah, that Polygene treatment on the liner of the Alpha Pro just really helps to keep the player cool and dry, and really keeps the product from getting too smelly too fast, to be totally honest with you, which is a huge problem with anything that's gonna sit right on the player's skin. That's gonna absorb your sweat and everything like that, and start to smell pretty bad.
Now we have a lot of this technology from the Pro trickle down into the Alpha LT. So for the player who's in high competitive hockey, looking for something more affordable, this right here is a great option for them. So what are the key technologies that are going down in the LT?
Yeah, so I really love the LT. I think it's an unbelievable value, to be honest with you. It's still that full coverage. You still get a lot of flex panels in that jacket area, both in the front and in the back of it. We just bring it into a lighter weight package, to be totally honest, from the Pro to the LT. Some of it changes in the collarbone protection a little bit. You don't have that same compression molded piece in the shoulder cap, but you still get a semi-floating collarbone protection there with a P insert, so a lot of padding and a lot of protection. You're still getting that added sternum protection there, the added belly pad on it as well. You still get adjustable bicep pads on it. So there's still a lot of features here that allow it to fit comfortably and move naturally. We're just bringing it to you in a lighter weight package.
Absolutely incredible, Rob. I just want to say thanks for having us out and walking us through the Alpha Pro shoulder pad line.
Yeah, anytime.
And then for you at home, if you want to get your hands on any Warrior product, including the Alpha shoulder line, you can head over to icewarehouse.com.